Look, my car is awesome. It really tells me my trunk's open and shows me. Even though my car's not white, that shit looks tight. You good, excited about your toy?
Yeah.
H I J K K L
Say L in your little legends.
L.
Say L in your little legends.
Tell him, B. Q P Q. Say A B C. Here. Oh, it's hard to get this thing open. Are you guys so excited?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Whoa.
Hello.
Whoa.
Say damn it. Say damn it.
Light.
Punk.
Fat punk.
Nice. Love ya. I said love ya.
Like your.
Nice.
Boingy, 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 boingy. Are we having a great time or what?
Boinky, boinky, boinky. Boinky.
Top 10 scariest Freddy moments. Bentley's favorite is Freddy, huh, Bentley?
Backlit.
Or which one's your favorite? What one was that? Who was in that one?
Freddy?
Where he makes the fire on the road?
Yeah.
Was it scary or are you not so scared? You next? Your hair. Oh God! Whoa! Your dance. Do you move? Nice one. Oh, and you moved. Oh, shoot. I just want to see if you can do it. Nice. Oh, you killed it. Oh, you killed it. We need to cut you. Jump. 1, 2, 3, go. Tick, 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 tick. No. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I got what you need. Shorty, what you want? I got what you need. I'm all the way up.
I didn't know the whip did all this. Look at this shit. Current shit, and you can also change it, do all kinds of different shit. It's pretty swag.
I don't pay no mind to no street bitch. I won't spend a dime on a freak bitch. Niggas taking cheap shots on some cheap shit.
Yo, it's cold as fuck outside, America. Scratch that. In Indiana, it's cold as fuck outside. Here it ain't. To say I missed the weather in California would be an understatement. A little midnight Walmart shopping, trying to get some motherfucking shit handled right quick for the crib. You know. Gotta remind yourself to stay positive, man. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's not something that even really feels that natural at first. You know what I mean? Sometimes even after a long time, it doesn't feel that natural. I was talking about this on Instagram Live tonight, man, but I think a lot of people are like instantly, it's hard to start talking positive, speaking it into existence, because I think as a people, we are conditioned to not like when we hear somebody start talking like that. Like if you hear when your friends start talking religious. I feel like as a society, we have like a negative connotation for like if one of our friends starts being religious overnight, or if they start being like real positive, we start getting nervous for them. And I don't know why that is. I think maybe we're too afraid to put in the work to attain that level of, you know, positive or you know, religiousness. I think a lot of us are scared to put in that work to attain that positive shit for ourselves. So when we hear our friends start talking positive, we get nervous and we start telling them not to be like that. But we don't tell people not to be positive. What we do is we shoot them down, or we clown jokes on them, or we start like projecting our own fears about ourselves onto them. I remember I wanted to be the first person in my family to go to college just so I could prove to my parents that I wasn't as stupid as they thought I was, but they would shoot me down and tell me I was stupid, too stupid for school. But my mom didn't graduate any later than 8th grade. So I think when she saw me getting closer to like surpassing her, she started getting nervous about her own life. So my own mom told me I was too stupid to go to school, man. And it never, I mean, I knew I wasn't fucking stupid, but it didn't help me having her say it. But I'll never forget the day that I learned about projecting. Projecting is when people place their own fears or, vision of themselves onto you, It also determines who your friends are. Like, overweight people will hang out with people they think are more overweight than them so they can make themselves feel better by process of elimination. I don't know if I said that right. The bigger picture is like misery loves company, but it also loves like-minded pain. You feel me? Like if we're all, like there's a reason why everybody at the bar hangs out at the bar. Like when people get older and they shouldn't be in the bar partying anymore and they're just there every night. It's because they're running from something. And while that's pretty fucking obvious, the other people in the bar make it seem more normal because misery loves company. You're not in the bar telling people they shouldn't be there. Well, that same kind of mentality applies to every part of your life. If you want to start going to school, but you're hanging out with people that don't go, don't be surprised when they're not trying to tell you to go. Or if you want to turn it all around and make your life extra positive and literally live each day like it's the last one you got, but you're hanging out with people that don't live like that, then you can't go back and tell them, hey, no, check this out. I figured something out. I'm going to start living different. I'm going to start being positive. They're going to be like, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? They'll shoot you. So I say that to say this, when you're starting to be positive or you're starting on a new venture like that, you can't share it with other people until you've built it. It'd be like deciding you wanted to start a new religion and then wondering why all your friends looked at you like you were crazy. But if you had practiced that new religion for 3 years and then talked to them about it, they'd have to take it serious. I don't mean new religion like you make your own religion. I mean like you decide to convert to another religion or you just change your course of life. You got to put in the work. But that's where your own internal strength comes through, because if you got to be strong enough to not only fight for what you want in life, but you have to do it without the cosign of the people around you. It's weird how we kind of cultivate friends that allow us to live below our level of where we should be. You feel me? But you really do get tired of that person that's always telling you how to improve your life, or man, you really should do this. You start being like, motherfucker, let me live my life. But you shouldn't be like that. Imagine if on payday, you go back to go talk to your friends about what you're about to go buy, and you're like, I'm about to go blow all this money at the casino, and they're all down for it. That one person that tells you no, that one friend that tells you to save your money and not to blow it and blah, 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 you're going to look at it like they're the fucking chump, or they're the square, they're the fucking loser, or corny, or whatever. But really, that's the motherfucker you should be listening to, man. The one that tells you to save your money now so you can spend it on bigger, better shit later, that's the motherfucker to listen to. So in the hunt to change your life for the better and to live more positively, you can't be surprised when the people around you don't instantly co-sign it because they haven't done it for them. So that's another reason why when you first start on this journey to like self-improvement, you don't really want to go share all that information with all your people until you've started doing it for yourself. I always say you are the 5 that keep you alive, man. You're the 5 people that you hang out with the most. You got to be careful to see who you've cultivated around you, man. Like, pay attention to that shit. But there's no better time than the beginning of the year to start your life in a different motion, in a different perspective, in a different angle. I'm really trying to get the most out of my life right now. And because you guys end up being the motherfuckers I spend the most time with, y'all are the 5 that are keeping me alive. So I'm trying to raise y'all's like positive energy levels. You hear me? So when you hear this shit, I want you to really consider what goals are you working on right now. You need to really establish what you want to be that is more than what you are right now. You might have your money shit figured out, which most people don't, but you might have your money figured out, but figure out your relationship shit you want to get figured out, or figure out your fucking goal, your long-term. Or maybe your goal should be to be a better parent and to get more out of your time with your kids and not to reach for your phone when you're with them, or not to put on the TV when you're with them, to spend quality time. Or maybe your goal should be to give more back to your community and to realize if you gave more of a percentage of your daily efforts to your community. Yo, the universe never takes from you what you give to somebody else. So if you go through your stuff and you find some stuff to give to somebody else, you probably get something cooler back from the universe. The trick is not to think of what you're going to get in return other than that positive feeling in your stomach, you know? You could go make $1,000 and not feel good about it, but go do something good for somebody and feel good. You just got to realize time is the only real currency we have. And if you're trading your time for something that doesn't make you happy, then don't wonder why your possessions don't make you happy. I'm guilty of that myself, man. I love electronics and I love clothes and I love all kinds of goofy shit, but it doesn't make me happy. It makes me happy in the moment, but it doesn't make me happy in the long run. But you can't really love somebody else till you love yourself, man. You don't really know self-love until you fucking Love yourself. I was about to make like a weird jack off joke. But for real, man, life is hard enough on your own or in a relationship. But if you can't spend time with yourself, then that's where you should spend your focus, you know? And all that talk of projecting in the beginning was more of like to set you aware of like, be aware of who's projecting their feelings of themselves onto you. You'll start hearing it now that I'm telling you about it. You feel like tomorrow if somebody starts telling you how this you are or how that you are, realize they're probably telling you about themselves, you know? Also take like 5 minutes to examine the people that are closest to you and, you know, think about how they're benefiting your life and how you're benefiting theirs. Sometimes you got to take evaluation of your life and realize maybe you're the negative part of other people's lives. Maybe you're the piece of shit, bringing other people down and bringing yourself down. No matter what it is that you're getting away with, and no matter what it is that is your daily routine or your daily cycle, if you want more out of your life, you got to start fucking examining it now. Like they say, like right now was yesterday's tomorrow. So if you ain't getting more out of right now, then how you ever going to get more out of life? You feel? A trick to remembering this stuff is to keep a journal or to write it down on your phone, like in a notes section. Just be aware of your progress in life and your goals and your, you know, shit like that. And the real trick is not to really share with anybody else what your goals are until you start accomplishing them, because then you don't want them projecting onto you that you're not going to do them. You feel me? But I will say I have been lucky enough to keep a couple homies that I can tell my positive goals to, and that they will keep me motivated on them, or they will at least ask me about them and support. So a lot of times when I set a new goal, I will make sure to tell a friend that's around me that will actually hold me accountable to it, just so the next time I see them, they ask me about it. Sometimes that shit bites you in the ass, man, but that's why you do it. I mean, subconsciously, consciously, you want to tell somebody so they remind you. It's like how your parents would remind you to accomplish your goal. But we weren't all lucky enough to have parents that continually supported our goals or made us have them. So that's me trying to tell you, for all of us outcasted motherfuckers, let's get it. Yo, I don't have parents right now. I ain't had parents in fucking 10 years. And I'm accomplishing more than I've ever done ever, and more than my parents ever did. So if you're somebody that blames your parents for why you're not accomplishing in life, motherfucker, you're blaming yourself. And if you blame money for why you're not accomplishing shit in your life, who the fuck isn't making the money? You. So snap out of it and get the money to accomplish this shit. You really got to examine whatever your reasoning is for why you're not accomplishing your goals. And are you owning your reason for why you're not more than you are fixing it? I would definitely say that's probably enough for tonight. But if you guys got questions on any of this stuff, or if I can help you with any of it, reach out, hit me up, stop by, holla at your motherfucking boy. I'm here. Shit, if you talk to anybody else that I respond to, I literally respond to like 90% of the people that hit me up. And it takes me a lot of time, man, but I think it's worth it.
Snap fam, it's your motherfucking boy Shadow, and I'm done spilling motherfucking beans. You hear me spilling my casket.
I really dropped the whole fucking thing of eggs on the ground. But only half of them got fucked up, so my glass is half full, motherfucker.